I've gone the wrong way. Back in the Lake District. First time in ages. Absolute pleasure to be back. I headed to the hamlet of Hartsop for a winter walk to summit 3 of Wainwright's far eastern fells. Hartsop Dodd, Caudale Moor and finishing with Gray Crag. I've always had an appreciation for the outdoors, but it wasn't until I properly got into hiking in the Lake District that this passion of mine really kicked in. This to me is like the graceland of walking in England especially. The weather's been absolutely shocking recently, so I've put this off. And I think it's almost like the calm after the storm because it's so quiet today, so still. While I was busy chatting away to camera about these perfect conditions, I completely missed the path. About 5 minutes in and I've gone the wrong way already. Lovely stuff. And I was hoping it wouldn't be the case, but yeah, it's up here, the steep path. That said, when plotting routes, I do tend to prefer to get the steep parts done first. But the climb was already making me too hot on this unseasonably warm day. You never know what it's going to be like on the top, so especially in winter, I like to over prepare, but I've overdone it today. Absolutely boiling. I am going to have to strip off at some point though. I'm giving in. January in the Lake District and I'm in a t-shirt. I'm perfectly comfortable. What global warming? Temperature now regulated, I cracked on, being careful not to slip on the many wet rocks. Mission accomplished. Winter in the Lake District. It's going to be cold, isn't it? You need to come prepared. So I had this t-shirt, a t-shirt underneath it, a fleece, a spare fleece, a waterproof, some gloves, warmer gloves, this hat, a warmer hat, and I'm in a t-shirt. Me having the same fat percentage as a pork scratching probably does help, but it was honestly quite warm. You have to touch it, don't you? You just have to, it's the law. I never take this for granted because I know how fortunate I am to be able to do this. I'm a little bit out of breath, but not too bad. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, it is barren yet beautiful up there, and I like the look of this pond so much that I paused for some thumbnails, including my personal favourite. For navigation today I've got a triple threat. One, my watch, I've got a Garmin, load of GPX file into that. Two, I've got my phone, I use Outdoor Active. And number three, I've gone old school, map and compass. Sometimes I just use map and compass because I'm a bit of a nerd and I like to use it, but because it's winter, no messing about. You don't want to get lost in winter, do you? Just as I thought, too hot again. What an idiot. The landscape was looking tremendously tundra-esque as I headed for my second summit of the day. Well, sort of. I haven't eaten yet since breakfast, so I'm gonna find somewhere to chill out, recharge this camera, and have some food and get some water in. It's so quiet up here. Right, let me explain something. Wainwright used the name Caudale Moor, so I took a detour to this cairn where it says Caudale Moor on the map, because I'm a bit sad like that. But that's not ticking off Caudale Moor. To tick off the Wainwright Caudale Moor, you've got to visit Stony Cove Pike, obviously. People have argued for years that he should have just gone with Stony Cove Pike in his book. Well, is he Wainwright or is he Wainwrong? Let me know in the comments. Wainwrong. That's definitely worth clicking subscribe for. Come on. So just before I passed the actual summit further east, I stopped for a break. Oh man. When you do stop and it's cold, the advice is to put a layer on, even if you feel you don't need it, because you don't want your body core temperature to drop too much. Everyone has different preferences when they're walking in the hills, but for me, Lucozade Energy, the orange flavour, it's always my go-to drink. This obviously isn't an ad, but you know, if there's any free bottles going spare, I just know for me that it does the job very well. That and water. Lunchtime, what nutritious morsels have we got? 4-pack of Gray sausage rolls. So, am I going to eat them all? Yeah, but not right now. This obviously isn't an ad, but you know, if there's any free sausage rolls going, I'll shut up. I'll probably mute this bit. Having had my fill of pastry and processed pork, I took the opportunity to have a little rest. Rested and re-energised, I set off, safe in the knowledge that there was absolutely nothing to trip over or slip up on while filming myself walking off. And then stepped in that icy puddle. To describe the distance to the next summit, I used specialist terminology only used in the upper echelons of the Special Forces. Looks bloody miles away. But it wasn't all bad. I settled the camera down and finally managed to get a shot of me walking without tripping up. Never mind. Just to confirm though, I'm not even doing that as a joke. Just the old staring off into the distance shot. It's the winner, isn't it? It's guaranteed winner. To get over to Gray Crag, you've got to carefully make your way down fresh Gray Crag, a pretty steep section of wet and slippery rock. I'm over this bit now. Not only is it slippy and sketchy and steep, it's pretty tiring because you've got to think about where to put every foot. Did not enjoy that, not one bit. It was fine, just slippy and slow. Having descended this steep section, I was definitely not looking forward to now having to climb up this big bugger here. A little bit demoralising because that valley there takes me straight back to my car. But nah, on we go. When I was giving it the big one with my navigational tools, triple threat, it probably would have helped to take a look at them, but luckily for me it was here that I did check the map and realised I could cut across the fell
rather than walking needlessly up towards Thornthwaite Crag.
I was not going to enjoy going up there. I would have done it, obviously, but nah, you're all right. Let's go. This here, I don't know if you can see, is where it splits. So I'm not going up the hill. I'm going this way. Oh yes. Easy peasy.
Haven't said easy peasy since about 1993.
Was literally just about to turn the camera on to say that my feet have remained dry today, and I went
You can't tell on this shot, but that hole went halfway up my shin.
I was going well, and then slipped and fell into a huge kind of muddy puddle underneath the snow. No point crying about it though, is there?
Not long after dunking my feet into that icy water, the final summit appeared.
Lucasade, you've done it again. That's a joke, don't worry. I very much doubt that was picked up on camera, but the RAF just flew down that valley there. So this would be the perfect place to get some drone shots, but obviously I'm not going to get the drone out when the RAF are flying around. From experience, they often do loops as well. So even though they've flown past now, any time now they could be coming back, and it's just not worth risking it. Don't be stupid, don't be that guy. Or girl, it's 2026 people. Sexist.
Just as expected, they did return.
And that is why we don't fly drones willy-nilly in the Lake District. Willy-nilly, bloody hell.
Gray Crag took my tally to 153 of the 214 Wainwrights. If there's any of these red fells you'd like to see me walk up, just let me know.
What a day, fantastic. Could not have dreamed for better weather. Got very lucky. Although to be fair, I've been waiting for 10, 12 days for this.
I strapped my microphone to my boot for you snow crunching ASMR loving weirdos. I mean people. Actually, that is quite satisfying, isn't it?
That clip alone will get me about 75,000 views, surely. I think I've gone the wrong way. That looked good for the intro, won't it? Jesus, I really am a YouTuber now, aren't I?
With the endpoint now in sight, and I still had daylight to enjoy the views, I wasn't quite ready to head off the hill just yet.
What's the point of coming to these places if you're not going to stop and take the time to enjoy it, you know? All people who walk up hills will know this. Even if it's just 600-700 metres up, it can feel like a different world. And I know that in half an hour I'll be back down there in the regular world. So I thought I'd take a minute to relax and chill and take it all in. That's very deep for me, flipping hell.
It was deep for me, but this county means a lot to me, and I was just very grateful to be back in it doing what I love. Mainly sleeping, tripping and putting my feet in wet holes. These fells don't have the height of Scarfell or the drama of Helvellyn, but like every hill in the Lake District, they have their own character, their own individual charm. If you've stuck around this long, chances are you've liked what you've seen, thank you. So click on my other videos and subscribe to not miss out on any new content. Cheers. Having reflected on a beautiful day in the lakes, time to wrap this up with some words straight from the heart.
Sweaty now, like.
Nailed it. Thanks for watching.